third video. Haven't really done a video on this one yet. I got it about 2 weeks ago. Got a hell of a deal on it. It's got, like I said in the very first video talking about the Rustler, HPI 29cc Baja Super Sport motor. It is just a lot of shit that's been done to it. Rovan shocks, a lot of King motor and Rovan parts, like the pipe itself is a Thor pipe. It gives more low end, which is what I really like with them. These are a completely different beast compared to Nitro. Yes, they work on the two-stroke principle, but these use a spark plug, not a not a glow plug. And with these, you actually use 93 octane with two-stroke oil, a good two-stroke oil. Don't get shit from Walmart. If you're gonna get shit from Walmart, shit, I can't even remember the name brand. What I got was $5 for a tiny little bottle. I'm running a 25-to-1 mixture, or 1 to 25, whichever it is. 1 part fuel, no, 25 parts fuel to 1 part oil. I'm not sure on the gearing. Like I said, I bought it. It was already built. There was just some things that needed to be done. But this one will fire up pretty much first time every time. Finicky than a two-stroke, and again, you can hear how low my idle is. My idle actually needs to be a little higher, because I've got to give it quite a bit of gas before the clutch starts kicking in. But just rips those who say I don't know what I'm doing, that's 3 vehicles right there that proves I know what the hell I'm doing. If you want to question it, I'll prove it to you. The low speed needle being out on the nitros a little further gives you low end torque. With these, you really can't do that because it is somewhat of a small motor for, hell, a 35 pound vehicle. But with the nitros, that's what I was really confronted on, was the Rustler and the T-Max, mainly the Rustler. He didn't understand. I mean, I've had people come to me and ask me to tune their vehicles for them. I've been given vehicles to completely rebuild and put back together. Did a great job, got it back running. Even people who couldn't get them running, I got them running. Me being an RC, I've only been in 10 months in the surface category. I've been in RC altogether for about 3 years. I started in quadcopters and then I really got heavy into the surface category, and I've got 16 vehicles now. But I mean, if I don't know what I'm talking about, look at that fucking suspension. That is a racing suspension. I race this and I never come in third or higher. Always top 3. But I don't know what I'm doing. And everything I say is bullshit. Well, Nitro RCNerds, you may have more subscribers, and you may know what you're talking about. I can't say you don't, you do. Your videos are very well. But you come over to my videos and start talking shit and saying I don't know what I'm talking about. Where are my running vids? Here are my running vids. There's 3 vehicles right there that prove that concept works. Gives you more low end torque and still gives you that high end response. I mean, that high end. The biggest thing is throttle response. And running that low speed needle out a little more instead of flush with the surrounding area, about a quarter to a half a turn out, it'll give you, you'll have to raise your idle because it will lower the idle, so you have to tighten your idle screw to raise the idle back up. But that extra fuel will give you that low end torque that you need to get off the line. Like I said, with that, yes, they're clean. I keep my vehicles clean. The T-Max, yes, it needs to be cleaned. Now I've got to run the fuel out of all of them, and I don't like doing it around here. This is my home, and I didn't feel like driving to the racetrack. And this is not my go-to, oh shit. This is not my go-to receiver. It is somewhat, it was my very first good receiver. It has it's the Fly Sky GT3C Titanium Edition with the rechargeable LiPo battery. I believe it was $57. And it came with the receiver, and the nice things about these are the receivers are 10 to 15 bucks. My go-to receiver now is a Spectrum DX4S. Receivers for it that I get, it's the SRS 4201 at least. 4201 or 4210. You get the AVS and all the telemetry with it. But that's what I choose to go with. My next vehicle that I'm going to start, I've had the T-Max since, I believe, June of last year. The only thing that's been changed on it is the servos. Put the reverse kit in, and I was given another T-Max to rebuild, and I ended up just buying it off the guy because he didn't want it, and also he was going to have to put some money into it. So I just bought it off him for damn cheap, and I took the motor because it was a 2.5 T-Max. He had bought a 3.3 motor and never got it running. So I took that brand new motor and put it in this, and I'm going to take the 3.3 that was in my T-Max and put it in my Rustler eventually. Just haven't got around to it. But if you want to argue with my methods, I don't mind your argument. But saying I'm full of shit, I'll prove your ass wrong. Peace.